So, are you working your butt off but not getting the results you want? In this video, we're going to discuss the top training mistakes people make and how to correct them. Make sure you swipe left to see all the videos. The first training mistake we see most people make is improper technique. So they'll be doing all the right exercises, they're spending a lot of time in the gym, and they're putting in a lot of work, but they're not getting the results they want. Often that can come from the fact that what they're doing isn't done correctly. So if they're trying to grow a certain body part, they're using too much weight or too little weight, their technique is off on the lift and they're targeting the wrong muscles. That's usually the case we'll see that is most common on people who work really hard. So they're working really hard but just not working the right way. So the first thing they want to do is look at their technique. You want to get with somebody who knows technique well, or you want to double check with exercise guides online or in a book. So you want to find out, am I doing the work I'm doing correctly to get the most from my work? Nutrition is also another way that people will make a mistake in their training and why they're not getting the results they want. So if somebody's eating for muscle gain and they're training as hard as they can, they're training very well, their technique is on point, but they're not eating enough food, they will not grow. So there isn't an amount of work that'll make up for a lack of food. So you have to have extra calories in order to grow muscle tissue. Likewise, you're trying to lose body fat. You can do all the work in the world, all the cardio, you can kill the weights, do circuits so you're going to puke out your lungs, but if you go home and you eat the wrong foods or you undereat, it won't support your activity and you won't get the result you want. So you want to make sure your nutrition is exactly on point for what your goal is. The next mistake we see people make is not tracking and forcing progressions in their training. So they're going to train, most likely, to a level of being uncomfortable every time they step in the gym because you're serious about the results you want. You're going to put in the work. That's not usually the problem. The problem is that the level of work you're putting in stays the same over time. So your same level of uncomfortableness is the same day one as it is 6 months in. And whenever that level of difficulty stays the same, the body will stay the same. So you have to make sure that you're tracking what you're doing and then also forcing progressions. So you have to be able to get more repetitions with the same weight, or you have to be able to do more weight. So you have to produce a new stimulus to get a new body. So make sure you track what you do and make sure you progress and do something harder on a regular basis. Another mistake we see people make in their training is not matching their training style to their training goal. So if you want to have a lean physique, you want to train at a pretty fast pace, make sure you maximize the amount of calories burned during your time in the gym. So if you're BSing with friends 5 minutes in between sets, your training style isn't going to match the result that you want. Likewise, if somebody wants to produce strength out of their training, but they're going at a blistering pace, they're not really giving their body enough time between sets to recover, they're not going to be maximizing their body's ability to output strength on each set. So we can look at the pacing of an entire workout and make sure that that matches our goal. We can also look at the pace of a single set. So if you want to build muscle, for example, sets have to take somewhere between 20 to 60 seconds. So if you're doing 10 reps in 10 seconds, your pacing is too fast and you're not really challenging the muscles in the proper way in which the result that you want. So make sure that your style matches the results that you want. So those are 4 most common training mistakes people will make. So we wanted to include this in this video an ability for you to reach out to us. So this isn't necessarily to sell services. It's just that I know in these videos the descriptions and stuff have to be relatively short. So I want to provide an opportunity for more in-depth information if you'd like. So if you want to email us at brutalironGym@gmail.com, we will send you free articles and we'll send you free information on how to improve upon these mistakes and get the most out of your training.